Understanding all the 7 tastes is very, very important. Once you know that you can add all the 7 tastes in any recipe, you can make it very, very tasty. Today I am going to make the vegetable biryani. Hello, Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef. And today I am going to make vegetable biryani with all the 7 tastes. We have learned that rice cooker is the best option for cooking rice for a lot of people for making biryani and all that, because you can cook it to perfection. Now I've got 3 cups of rice and 6 cups of water. I reduced the small amount of water, so I'm adding 5.5 cups of water. This rice will be like 95% done, 5% will be cooked along with the vegetables later. So here I'm going to add the rice that has been soaked in the water for like 15-20 minutes. And always make sure you add the right amount of salt in the water. It will be nice and tasty. The rice, and in this I'm also going to add some spices. The bay leaf, cardamom, cinnamon, whatever the biryani spices we add. And in this add a little bit of oil. Always check the taste of the water. This has to be like sea salt water. That's when your rice will be nice and tasty. Now we're going to cook all the vegetables. We're going to add some oil. In this, I'm going to add some onions. One thing I wanted to teach you is all 7 tastes. You know, in lot of recipes, if you are a little bit confused whenever you make some recipe, you will not find the appropriate, you won't feel that good taste in it. All you need to do is you need to add one of these things to adjust it. Of course, what to add, it comes with experience and with your own taste. Once you look at it, try and add a little bit of one of these ingredients. So what are these 7 tastes that we often neglect in our cooking? If you follow this, all your recipes will be very tasty. Here, I have got the salt. Salt is the number 1. Of course, we added there also. And I'm going to add some more salt here. In a lot of curries, or even in some fried rices, everything, you add a little bit of sweetness. In all of the foods, naturally some sweetness is present, like in carrots, in tomatoes and the green peas, there is kind of sweetness. But if you think little more is needed, if you add it, your food will become obviously very tasty. The next taste is astringent. Astringent is the kind of taste that you find in lot of raw fruits. If you eat a raw banana, the pomegranate skin, the raw mangoes, all of these things have astringent. Even this taste is very essential, and especially we get that taste by adding ginger. Ginger is astringent, so add some ginger. Now, bitterness. Whether a lot of people think bitterness is bad, in Kerala we have bitter, a lot of people don't like. But a small amount of bitterness is what makes Indian food very, very tasty. And one of the tastiest bitterness what we love is the mustard powder, mustard seeds and mustard powder. So I'm going to add a little bit of mustard powder in this, and also I'm going to add some yogurt. We added salt, we added astringent in form of ginger, we added mustard powder in form of for bitterness. And sourness, of course I added yogurt, and also I'm going to squeeze in some lime juice. So the right amount of sourness in any dish will make it tasty. But some recipes need very little. Some recipes like pulusu, kolambu, whatever we do, we love a lot of sourness. Based on the recipe, you need to keep that. I'm going to add a little bit of jaggery. You can also add a pinch of sugar for that. Now, the pungent, the chilli powder, I'm going to add to this. The next one is the umami flavor, what we see in the flavoring salts. That's why in a lot of Chinese food, they add a little bit of umami flavor. It is naturally present in tomatoes, in mushroom, in all the meats that umami flavor is available. But if you want to get that extra taste, you can always add a little bit of umami flavor by adding flavoring salt. But if you don't want, you can skip that because it is naturally available. So here I'm going to add vegetables, carrot, potatoes, the raw banana. Here I'm going to add some celery sticks. I'm going to add stems of broccoli. I'm going to add some green peas. So this vegetable biryani, what I am making, I'm going to add all the vegetables. Once you add everything, salt is one thing that you always have to make it tasty. Add some water. The other ingredients, what we add to enhance the aroma. We can add lot of ingredients, like I have some coriander powder, some cumin powder, and in any biryani, the most important flavoring is the mint. We're going to add the awesome aroma that is coming from the mint and some coriander. In this, of course, when you add capsicum, that will give a very nice aroma. But we're going to add it in the last because you don't want them to be overcooked. So I've got some green chilli, the big ones. So just red and green chilli. That's it. They are not really hot, so I'm just going to add to this. Now I'm going to let this cook. You can look, all the vegetables, they're all done. My last ingredients, the bell pepper. Once the rice cooker trips off, all you need to do is add the rice on top of this and put a lid and let it cook on a very slow flame for 3-4 minutes. That should be good enough. The rice cooker has not tripped yet, but I'm just removing it off. So now take this rice and just put it on top. The rice is almost 90% done. Just spread on top. So this way you can make your vegetable biryani much more easily. Some little bit of flavoring, some masala. You can add little biryani masala, whatever you want. And the saffron water. Pour in a little bit of ghee. Put the lid on. It is so hot that the steam is already hitting in. Just 4-5 minutes and switch it off. It is because we have incorporated all the 7 tastes into this. This becomes the most tastiest biryani you have ever tasted. The aroma, that gives us the perfect flavors here. The rice is now 100% cooked. Just to perfection. Look at this. With the vegetables, everything. And the way we added the capsicum in the last also gave it nice, perfect, good colors. This has got the wholesome flavor, the aroma, and the perfect taste. Look at this. All colors of rice. Perfect biryani. So let's go ahead and taste it. See, when you have the rice with all the aromas and taste, everything, this is something you got to taste. No one can tell that you added a little bit of jaggery. Nobody can tell you added some bitterness to it. Nobody can tell they have added umami flavors into it. Everything. All this combination will make any recipe perfect. This is too good, perfect, and also that little bit of celery enhance the flavor, the mint, everything. Keep cooking, enjoy great food every day, and keep saying whatever. Wow magic with Chef Mani.